Right. Good to see you here. Welcome to our class today. And this is mathematics grade 8. And in our previous class, we did a lot on this paper. And today I want us to look at this question. And apart from specifically looking at this question, I want us to learn something on construction. And today, I want us to before we handle this question, I want to remind us or teach us how to do construction of four angles that I believe are very key. So we learn how to construct them, and I will go to our working space, and I want us to learn how to construct angles. So today I have special angles. So this is a class of geometry, and I want us to learn about the construction of 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 30 degrees. So we have 90, 45, 60, and 30 degrees. So I want us to take some few minutes to construct these angles before we get back to our question. So I'll go to the construction area, and I'm going to use this space for construction. It's good that you have a ruler. A ruler should have a ruler in this class. At least have these compass. You have a pencil, of course. And this is my pencil. It's good to have a protractor. Yes, these three things. I'm going to use them. So it's good that when you have them around, because I want us to go step by step in constructing these angles. Have them around you, and if you do not have them for now, please ensure that you make sure you create some more time, maybe later, that you follow the step by step, because construction or geometry, it is not effective when you just go through theory, but when you are engaged in what we are doing here, right? So this is my working space. I'm going to use this one. And of course, I'll begin with the angle of 90 degrees. So we want to draw an angle of 90 degrees. And 90 degrees, of course, if we begin with 90 degrees, how do you use just a ruler and a compass without a protractor to construct an angle of 90 degrees? How do you construct this angle? We're using a ruler and a pair of compass only. So this is what I want us to learn. Without using a protractor, we construct an angle of 90 degrees. So we will go back to this. And of course, I'll put a straight line. Let me, using a ruler, let us construct a straight line. So my line, if I construct a straight line like that, then I remove that ruler, and I come and put a mark let me put a mark somewhere here using my compass. I want to put a mark here. Let me bring it slightly below. Let me put a mark here on this. So we have that. So I want to construct a line that is passing through this particular point, an angle of 90 degrees. So I'll begin where I've put a mark here. I'll begin by constructing a line passing through here. So with my divider, I come and place the sharp end at that particular point. Then I can adjust my divider the way I want. I can make it to be too big or too small on either side. Uh, but I adjust. If I decide that this the measurement I'm going to use, don't make a too big or too small. You just you increase this size to be of medium size, not too big, not too small. Then I look at that. I put a mark. I put a mark on this side, and also on the other side. I also put a mark on the other side without changing the size of the divider. So I put a mark also on this side. So I have that. Now, after putting a mark here, I will come and let me remove this ruler here. I will come and use the two marks that I've put here. So I take the sharp end and I take to the first mark, this one. I put my divider there. Then I can adjust my compass a little bit so I can make it to be somehow big, maybe somewhere there. Then I lock at that. I put an arc on the upper side of this line, and as well I put a mark on the lower side, So let me put a mark on the lower side. So I've put a mark on two sides without changing the size of my compass. So I've put a mark here and a mark on the other side. Then I take compass to the other side and I repeat the same. I put an arc on the lower side to cut the first one. So I put a mark on the lower side and I put another a mark on the upper side, So you have that. So that is what you have. I began by putting a mark here, a mark on this side and a mark on the other side. Then putting the sharp end, this tip, I put an arc on the upper side and an arc on the lower side. Then I came to this mark. I put an arc on the upper side and an arc on the lower side. Then, using my ruler, I want to join where these two arcs are intersecting and where this is intersecting. So I'll come and pick my ruler and let me remove this compass here. I put my ruler. I want to join these 2 points here and here. So I'll put my ruler in a way that I want it to join these two parts. So I want to have this particular point. I have this. I want to join them like that. Let me adjust this other side. And like that. Make sure you're accurate exactly where they're intersecting. That is where I am putting my mark like that. So I am joining the point of intersection, these two. Then I pick my pencil and I draw a straight line. I draw a straight line that is passing through the points there. right? So if I remove my ruler, you can see that this line is joining this one at an angle of 90 degrees. So even if I use my protractor to measure this angle, I can see that the two lines are meeting at an angle exactly of 90 degrees. So I've used just a compass, a pair of compass, and a ruler only to construct an angle of 90 degrees, right? Then the second one is an angle, number two is an angle of 45. Number two is an angle of 45 degrees, an angle of 45 degrees. And for this one, angle of 45 is obtained from the angle of 60. So what I will, an angle of 90. Because if I divide angle of 90 by 2, it will give me angle of 45. So to divide this angle of 90, we are calling it bisecting. Sorry, bisecting angle of 90 degrees. So to bisect is to divide into 2. So I want to divide 90 into 2 so that I'll get 45. So I'll come to the same and I put my compass here, I put a mark here, I put mark on the upper side when the sharp end is here. Then I use these two marks, I put an arc here and I put an arc on the other side. When I join this one, this angle will be 45 degrees and this angle will be 45 degrees. So an angle of 45 is obtained from the angle of 45 by doing what? By bisecting that. So to bisect is to divide into 2. If I take 90, I divide by 2, I'll get 45 degrees. So I'll go back to the same diagram of 90. Let me remove my protractor here. So remove the protractor there and even the ruler. Let me remove that ruler there. So I want to bisect this. I'll come and take my compass and I put the sharp end here, the sharp end there. So I'll come and put the sharp end exactly there. Then I can adjust. Either I put it somehow big or even small. It doesn't matter, but make sure I decide. I don't want to have too long or too short. Then I lock it there. So I put a mark on the upper side, and also I put a mark. Sorry, this mark is too. Let me reduce it. Good. So I put a mark on that side, and also I want to put another mark here. So I will come and put my compass here. My compass. I want to put this sharp end here. Then I put a mark there. Remember, I have not adjusted my compass. The same distance that I've used here is the same that I'm using here. Then I come and adjust this compass. I can make it somehow small. Then I lock it there. I put the sharp end, this tip, I put it here. I put it there. Then I come using my compass. I want to put an arc here. So I put an arc on that side. I put an arc on that side. And I bring the tip end again on this side. And I put an arc on the other side, on this side. So I put an arc on the that side. Good. So I've used this one to put this arc, and I've used this sharp point to put the other arc. Then using a ruler, let me remove this compass. Using this ruler, I want to join this end and where they are intersecting. So I'll come and put my ruler somewhere there. I want to join these two like that. I believe you are with me or you are ahead of me. So I put mine that point. Put that point. I want to join these two. I want to join this point and this one using a straight line. So using a ruler, that is what I'm trying to make sure mine is accurate. Let me adjust a little bit. Somewhere there, I have that. I have that. Let me see whether it is accurate like that. Like that. Make sure your diagram is accurate. Construction accuracy is really important. Then I draw using a pencil. I draw a straight line that is passing through that. Right? So if I remove my ruler, you can guess the angle. If I remove the ruler there, this angle that I have created here, this angle, this angle, this one, and this angle. If I measure them, there'll be an angle of 45. So let me try and measure an angle of, let me see what will be that. Exactly. You can see this one is 0. I'm using the inner scale. The outer scale begins from 180. So I'll use the inner scale that begins from 0. You're having 10, you have 20, 30, 40. You can see this is exactly between 50 and 40, which is 45. So I have bisected 90. The whole of this angle was 90. So I have divided into two to get an angle of 45, and even the other angle is 45. I hope that one is clear. So this is called bisecting. To bisect is to divide into two. To get 45, I have bisected 90 to get the 45 degrees. Right. I hope you are there. The third angle is an angle of an angle of 60, an angle of 60, and an angle of 60 degrees. If I want to construct an angle of 60, I'll use the idea of equilateral triangle, an angle that is equal all sides, equilateral triangle. So I'll try and use this idea. If you construct an angle that is equilateral, that this side is same as that side is same as that side, then automatically this angle is 60, 60, 60. So I want to construct an angle of an equilateral triangle. So the angle between, because if this is equilateral triangle, so the angle that are inside, they must be 60 degrees if all sides are the same. So if I go back to my construction, let me clear this work. So that we start again. I'll begin by putting a straight line. I put a straight line somewhere here. Straight line. Let us draw a straight line of any measurement. A straight line of any measurement. Straight line. Then I remove that. Let me put a mark on one side. I put a mark there. There. So I want to use this particular point. After removing a ruler there, I want to construct an angle of 60. So I'll come and pick my compass and the sharp end, of course. let it come there, the sharp point. All right, I want it to fall here on this mark. So let me go back some few steps. Let me first of all draw the straight line again. Straight line is, I put a straight line here. Then using my mouse, let me put a mark. Let me put a mark on either side. So let me adjust this one. It can be just of medium length, not too big, not too small. So let me put a mark somewhere there. Now, right. Now, with the same measurement, I won't change anything because I want to assume like I want to construct an angle of an equilateral triangle. So I will come the same mark. I put an arc here without adjusting this one. So I'm just make sure that I don't make it to be too small, this length to be too small or too big. This length should be equal across. So I put a mark there, that, and I take my compass again on this end, and I put a mark on the other side. So I put a mark on the other side. So you can see that this length, the one that you have here, this length, they are the same across. The length from here, because I've not adjusted my compass, the length, these two lengths are the same. This actually the three sides. This side from here up to here is the same as this, the same as this distance up to this particular point, the same as that, because I have not, the same distance I started with is the one that I'm using, the same length that I started with is the same that I'm using across. So that now, if I join either this to this point of intersection, I'll automatically get an angle of 60 degrees. Let me join that. I put my ruler there, and I put a mark there to see what I will have. All right, we have that. I join these two marks. You can go ahead of me and join that. If I join that, that is what I will have. So this angle, it becomes 60 degrees automatically. If I try to show whether it is 60, let me try and measure. Exactly, you can see that 0, 10, 20, 40, up to 60. So this angle is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Right? Hope you are there. The next thing is now getting an angle of 30. And an angle of 30, if already I have 60, if we've considered 60 like that, if this one is my 60, we'll do the same, we'll use the same idea to get 45. 45 is a half of 90. So 30 is also a half of 60. So I'll just bisect this angle. So I'll do the same procedure. I'll put the two marks on this side and on that side. Then I use my compass. I put a mark there. I put a mark there. So if I join this one, then supposed to exactly to be accurate, this angle will be 30 degrees and this one will be 30 degrees. 30 degrees and 30 degrees. So if we come here, I will take the sharp end. Let me remove this ruler. So I'll take the sharp end. So I put, let me adjust a little bit. Put the sharp end here. Then I put marks on this line. So let me adjust up to maybe somewhere there. Then I lock there. I put a mark here. uh, a mark there, and also a mark on the other side. So I put a mark on this side. Then I take my pass there. I put an arc here. I put an arc there, and I take on this side without adjusting your compass. Uh, put sorry, I want it to let me adjust it a little bit that you don't. So let me put there. Then I put an arc on that side. On that side, good. So put an arc on two sides. So I don't know whether mine is visible enough, but if I put a mark on these two sides, good. Then I remove my compass like that. I join these two. I join these two using my ruler. The ruler is here. I have that. So I join the 2 points like that, and see what I'll be able to construct, so that you have these marks put like that, and that one becomes an angle of 30. So if I measure this angle, this angle, and this angle, they'll give me 30 degrees. So let me show whether it is true. So let me pick my protractor and try to see. Yeah, I can see exactly this is 30, and this one is also from 30 up to 60. This one is 30. So by this, I've been able to construct an angle of 30 degrees. So 30 is coming from 60. You can see mine is now 30. This is an angle of 30, and also that is an angle of 30. Basically, that is how you construct the four angles. I believe you've learned the four, how to construct the four angles, and even the idea of bisecting, how to bisect. Actually, for all the angles, it doesn't matter the size of the angle. If you just want to bisect, you follow the same procedure. You just put a mark on either on the two lines that you want to bisect. And then you follow the next procedures that you've done, both for 90 and 40, for 90 and also for 60. This is helpful. I want us now to go to our question and see how we can be able to solve that. Okay, I want us to look at the question now, using this idea to see whether we can be able to solve. So let me clear this. Right, this is now the question section B. Using a pair of compass and a ruler only, and this is important. Here you're not supposed to use a protractor to work out this problem. So using a ruler and a pair of compass only, construct an angle, a triangle ABC, where AB is equals to 6 centimeter and AC 8 centimeter, and angle ABC equals to 90. Right. Before you go direct to construction, have a sketch of what this question looks like. So before you go direct to where the question is, have a sketch. And what I mean by sketch, this is what I mean. You come here and you try to, first of all, try to have an idea. So the question is, you're having, they want you to construct a triangle. So here it is a triangle. I write down the triangle, and the triangle, it has the measurements. You have the measurements. Let me go back to the question. The measurements here. AB is 6 centimeter. AB is 6 centimeter, and AC is 8 centimeter. If I go back to the working here, so you've been told that AB is equals to 6 centimeter, and AC is equals to 8 centimeter. Then angle BAC. Sometimes angle we write like this: angle BAC. Angle B. If I write like that and I write like this, they mean the same thing. So it is 90 degrees. So it is 90 degrees. So you have these measurements. So how should my triangle looks like? First of all, I focus with this A. It is at A. If someone says that it is angle BAC, it means that the one that lies at the center, that is where 90 lies. That is where 90 lies. So I'll come and have a sketch. So a sketch is like this. Here is where you have your A, and here is where at A, that is where you are having 90 degrees. So you begin with this idea. Then AB is 6 centimeter. AB, I can measure this one. I put a ruler here, and maybe 6 centimeter, it is up to somewhere there. Then AC, so this one is my B. AC, maybe AC, up to somewhere here, AC. So C somewhere here. So this one is 8 centimeters. So that if I join these two like that, then this one becomes a triangle. This is a symbol of a triangle. Triangle ABC is of that nature. So I first of all begin with the sketch. Before I go to the real working, you just pick a space, and let me show you where I should be doing these things. Just somewhere here. First of all, before don't draw that sketch because it's not part of the working. Use just draw a small diagram here before you start working. So that is what will guide you. It will help you to have a picture of that. Okay. So if I go now to my working space, I have this one. So I remove everything here. I remove everything here. So I look at the sketch that I have. And as the sketch that I have, I first of all put a straight line. I put a straight line like that. Let us push it down so that we have that is horizontal enough, I believe. Then I pick my pencil and I draw a straight line there, right? Then after doing that, I want maybe A to lie somewhere here according to the sketch that I have. So I'll be looking at my sketch. The sketch is here. The A is somewhere here. So I want to construct 90 here. So first of all, I begin by constructing the 90 there. So I come and with my compass, I want the mark to appear here. So I'll come, if A, I want A to lie there, I put a mark, I adjust this one, I put small. I hope you are with me there. So I put a mark there. You follow the procedure of constructing an angle of 90. This is not enough. So let me still increase that one. Good. I put mark on either side. You put a mark on either side of that. mark on either side. This line, let me extend it a bit. Let me extend this line so that I don't have to end, yes, somewhere there. And make sure it's perfect. Let me go so that I have a perfect line. I want it to be very perfect. All right, so I want it to be exactly the same as the other one. So I don't know how is that. Okay, should be uniform. So I put a mark on this side. Then bring my divider here, and I can adjust this one the way I want, maybe somewhere there, and put a mark here, and I put a mark on the lower side. The mark on the lower side also, mark on the lower side. What I do on the upper side, I also do it on the lower side. Mine is moving a bit fast. Let us slowly. I want it to be. Let me put a mark there. A mark there. That ruler. Then I come also on the other side. I put the mark on the other side. Mark there. Remember, I've not adjusted my compass. I'm using the same measurement. Then also on this side, I put a mark there. Where the two lines are intersecting, I come with my ruler and I join. Of course, using a ruler, to save time, let me not to use a ruler to join these 2 points. So mine, I'll draw a straight line. That is joining the 2 points. So straight line passing through there, passing through there. So that automatic, straight line. I want a straight line that is passing through this particular point. Straight line passing through there. Straight line passing through this particular point. Exactly. This line should be passing through this point. Straight line passing through that. Okay. So that is my line. So this one becomes an angle of 90 degrees. I hope you've used a ruler to draw a straight line. That is perfect, more than mine. Okay, so this is now where you'll have A. So A is somewhere here. A. Then using a ruler, from what I have, from A to B is 6 centimeters. So I'll come and, so using a ruler, I want to measure 6 centimeters. So I'll come and put 6 centimeters. Just this one, 6 centimeters. 6 centimeter. Sorry for that. So begin from 0. Begin from 0. Then you measure 6. 6 is 6 will be somewhere here. This is 5, 6. 6 is somewhere there. So I pick my compass. And I measure. I want to measure 6. So 6 somewhere here. I put a mark here. That is 6, and that is where my B is. B is somewhere here. B is somewhere here. we write here B. Then C is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter. So I'll come and measure 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter from this one. Let's see, 8 centimeter. This is from 0. I put 8 centimeter. 8 will be, sorry, 8 will be somewhere here. Let me put my ruler here down so that we can be able to measure 8. At least 8 is somewhere there. Measure 8 centimeter. Then I lock there. Remove the ruler now, and I come and put from this A, I need to have 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. So we have 8. Let me put a mark there. The line is supposed. My line is a bit short, but I need to put a mark there. Okay. So my line needs to extend up to that part. Okay. So I use a ruler. I join. I put a straight line up to where the line is. I want to extend this one. We have that. You make sure your line is perfect so that you have a line that is passing through there. Right, hope mine will be perfect. So I draw a straight line somewhere there. Good. Okay, so this is where my C is. C is somewhere here. All right. C somewhere there. I remove the ruler there. Then now I join this. I join here. Okay, let me bring my ruler back. Put like that, and I join with that. We join that one exactly that particular point, and I draw a straight line like that. So you can see now that this is, we measured this one is, was it 8? Let me confirm. This was 6. So 6 centimeters. Sorry. Oh my, this is, let me return the line here. It is a straight line that is passing through there. So this is 6 centimeters. Let me draw 6 centimeters. And this one was 8 centimeters. Good. So we have that. Now let us try to answer the question. Remember, this is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. You have. Let us now try to answer the question. And the first question was using Pythagoras theorem, determine the length of BC. So if I'm using Pythagoras theorem, I have Pythagoras theorem. I'll come and use Pythagoras theorem from, I know that Pythagoras theorem is a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared. This is the theorem, Pythagoras theorem. So this can be a, or this is our a, or according to what we've put, this is can be a, this is our b, then is our c. So I come here and say that a is 8, so 8 squared plus b is 6, 6 squared is equals to c squared. So 8 squared is 64 plus c 6 squared is 36 is equals to c squared. So 64 plus 36 gives me 100, which is equals to c squared. So if I want to get the value of c, this means that c squared is equals to 100 because 100 is equal to c squared. So c squared is equals to 100. If I want to get c, I'll get the square root of that. So square root of 100, you can use a calculator, you can use the factor method, but the square root of c is 10. Therefore, this distance is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. I believe you have no problem with getting the square root of 100, which gives me 10, like that. The second one is the next question is calculate the area of the constructed right angle. Now, the area of the constructed right angle, area here is just use the area of getting a triangle. So area, this is thing, believe is C. So area is given by a half multiplied by base multiplied by height of a triangle. This is the formula of getting area of a triangle. Is given by a half base multiplied by height. So this is the same as a half. My base is this one. So base is 6. So I'll say 6 multiplied by height. Height is 8. So I'll come here and write 8 here. If I try to multiply this one by 1 by 2, we are having 3. So this one is remaining like that. So that 3 multiplied by 8 gives me 24 centimeters squared because I'm getting the area of that. So that is how you are supposed to solve that problem. That is how you're supposed to approach that problem. Right. The next one was question number 17. Question number 17. And let us read together. Question number 17 reads, Grade 8 learners counted the numbers of vehicles that passed near their school and recorded them in the table below. So you have the type of vehicles, cars, lorries, buses, vans, pickups, and the number of these vehicles, they have been indicated here down. Now, what is the total number of vehicles that grade 8 learners recorded? Total number, you just take the number of cars, lorries, plus buses, plus vans, plus pickups. So if you add all these, I'm sure you'll get your answer as 120. 120, right? So you just take 30 plus 12 plus 20 plus 18 plus 40, and the answer will be 120 vehicles. Now, let us go to section B. Determine the angle represented by each of the following vehicles, of vehicle grade 8 learners, I believe recorded. Determine the angle represented by each category of vehicle grade 8 learners recorded. Now, if I want to solve that, if I want to get the angle, this is how I go about it. Here you are having the different types of vehicles here. You have the different types of vehicles. So here we are dealing with the number 17, and you say that the answer for A is 120 vehicles. 120 vehicles by adding all this. So if I want to get B, if I want to get the angles, remember cars, they are 30, then lorries, they are 12, buses, they are 20, then you're having vans, they are 18, and you're having 40, no, not 40, you're having, the last one is pickups, they are 40. So I want to know what angle should represent third lorry, uh, car, cars, lorries, buses, vans, and pickups. So this is what I will do. For car, I'll come and pick the number of cars all over total number of vehicles. I multiply by the total angle that you normally have, angle at a point. So I'll multiply all this by 60. So for car, I'll come and take how many cars? We have 30. All over total number of vehicles, we got it as what? 120. Then I multiply by 360. 360 because the sum of angles, all the angles, should add up to 360. Uh, 360. So that by 0, by 0, by 12 1, by 12 3. So this will have uh, 3 multiplied by 30 gives me 90 degrees. So this is the angle for car. The same thing for lorry. I'll come and take how many lorries do you have? 112. All over total number of vehicles is here. It's 120. Then I multiply by the angle 60 because this is the angle that wants to be shared among the vehicles. That is why we keep on multiplying that. I think 120 goes into 360 three times. So that 3 multiplied by 12, that gives me 36 degrees. You can go ahead and get the rest. For bus, you can also do the same thing. How many buses do you have? 20. Total number of vehicles 120 multiplied by 360 by 121 by 123. So that you have 60 degrees. Then you have vans. How many vans do you have? 18 all over 120 multiplied by 360 by 121 by 123. 3 multiplied by 8 gives me 24. Carry 2 here. So 3 multiplied by 1, 3 plus 2, that is 5. So this is degrees. Then the last one is pickups. Pickups, how many? They are 40 all over 120, then multiply by 360. 360 in that case. All right. So that this is 360. So by 121 by 123, 40 multiplied by 3, it's 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. Then you add 1 0, the 0 gives you 120. So this is the angle represented by each of them, right? If now I go to the next question, I have draw a pie chart to represent the above information. Now, a pie chart, if this is question, I think number C, a pie chart looks like this. Pie chart looks like this, and you have the center. This center, the angle at a point, because it's a point, all this angle is supposed to be 300 and what? 60. 360. That is why we shared this 60 amongst what you have here. So I want to divide this one. So all these angle, the angle, if we go all around, because it's a circle, it's the same as an angle of 360. So I'll come and do this. Divide this one. So this is the center. I begin just with the first one. I get for Nini, for car, I get 90 somewhere there. So this one is 90 degrees. Then for 60, I get for 60, maybe somewhere there. Then for 54, 54 degrees. Then for 120, we have 36. This one, sorry, I didn't not put 36. Then you're having 54. This one, 60. 60, we have that one. Then the remaining one is 120. But now I'm going to use a ruler to construct this, right? So if I'll go back to the construction work and I see what I have done here. So let me clear this one. I hope this one you are able to solve it the right way. I'll come and clear everything there. I want to draw a circle. So I'll come and draw a circle, not too big, not too small. A circle, my circle. It's from that point. Let me push this one here so that the circle here, if I lock it there, I draw a circle across. Is too small, not too big, too big. Let me put there, let me adjust something small. Don't draw a too big circle. So I put construct like that. My circle is there. Then I measure every angle. So the first one was beginning with, so I move this one. I begin with 90. Here you're allowed to use a protractor. So I first of all join this one, join that one to one end. Then I use protractor. I measure 90. 90, 90 will be somewhere here. So 90 is somewhere there. So I put a mark there. The next one, 90. Then you have 36. So I'll come and put protractor after joining this one using a straight line. Straight line. You want a straight line like that. Make sure it touches the end of that. Yes. Then the next one is 36. Put 36. 36 is 36. Good. 36 is somewhere here. I pick my pencil. This is 10, 20, 30, 36 is somewhere here. Okay, so using a ruler, I join this one, but because of time, I'll join using mine like that, extending to the other point. Yes. Then the next one is an angle of 36. Then you have 60. So you have 60. I'll come and put my sorry. I come and measure 60. So I begin 0, 0 up to 60. 60 will be somewhere here. So 0, this angle should be 60. I put 60 somewhere here. 60. Then I join it using a straight line. So I have a straight line like that. Then the next one is what angle? An angle of 54. 54. I come again. I put 54 somewhere here. 54. This is 10, 0, 10. I'm using the inner scale. 0, 10, 20, 50. 54 will be somewhere. I pick my pencil. 54 should be somewhere there. And then I join using a straight line. That one. Then the next one, 54. Then you have 120. Right. The other angle is 120. So I'll come here and put 100 and let me take that one of the corners here. 120. The remaining angle automatically becomes 120, but I can also confirm that. Let me see the remaining angle. So you have, you can see it's exactly 0. I'm using the outer scale. 0, this is all the way 0. You begin where you have 0. 0, 10, 40, up to here, it's 120. Therefore, I don't leave it like that. I cannot put, it's not a must for me to put angles, but I should label them. So the first one we began from here, and this one was um, uh, the cars. So I'll come and write the cars here. So I'll put the cars. Sorry. Uh, so I put the cars. I write the cars. It's good to write in full, but let me write because here my handwriting is not okay. We put symbols, but in your paper, please indicate cars. Don't write C. Write everything. It is in full cars, and you can write their number here. For example, cars were how many? We had 30 cars. So you say here they are 30. You write the number for all of them. The second one was lorry. So you come here and put lorry. You write lorry. The third one is it buses? I think so. So you have the bus. Then you have vans. Then the last one is we are having pickups. So you indicate their number here down. You can choose to shade. No problem. You can shade differently. Maybe this one you can put some lines like that. You can put some lines like that. Take different shades here. You can choose to put X for this one. You can choose to put X like that. No problem. So basically, that is a pie chart. A pie chart. So pie chart looks like that. You make sure that this angle is the same, and you can see the one that has the biggest number, the one that was counted, recorded the highest number, occupies the biggest space from what you've constructed here. So if your diagram is correct, the spaces here will be proportional. If the one that has a least number is the one that has the smallest space. So you can see that. So this is a way of analyzing data, and it is easier to do, right? The next question was number question number 18, to work out. So here you have number 18. So here let's move a bit fast. Number 18, the question is workout. You have Washington. So this is number 18. You work out 0.096. We are dividing by 0.48 plus 17.15. Then you multiply by 0.5. Okay, so I'll follow BODMAS for this. So that I begin with, we don't have brackets, we don't have off, so I go to division. So division is here, and this is the same as 0.0096. I'm dividing by 0.48, 0.48. Now it is a bit hard for us to work out when we are having all these decimals. So I pick the one that between the numerator and denominator, the one that has the highest decimals, and the numerator here has the highest decimals, number of decimals, because there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I multiply by number with 4 zeros, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. What I do in numerator, I do in my denominator. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that they cancel each other. So if I multiply here by 10,000, the decimal will move towards my right 4 steps. Or in other words, it will go with the 4 decimals. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I remain with the 96. And here, if the decimal here moves towards my right for again 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we multiply here, the 2 zeros will go with the 2 decimals, so that I'll have the remaining zeros, which are 3. I'm sorry, these are how many? These have put 5. Let me clear this one. Supposed to be 5, 4 zeros. Let me write again here. Supposed to be 4 zeros. Sorry for that. So this is supposed to be 4, 1, 2, 4. So the 2 zeros, they'll go with the 2 decimals, so that you have 48, 2 zeros, because it's moving 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 0, 0, like that. So I can now divide. I think 48 goes into 96. Yes, by 48 1, then 0, 0, 48 2. So 2 divided by 100, 2 divided by 100 is the same as 0 0.02, 2 decimals, right? So the answer here is 0 0.02. Then we are adding to 0 0.02, we are adding 17.15. You're multiplying by 0 0.5. I do the same thing here. If I take 17.15 multiplied by 0 0.5, I'll just take 17.15, I multiply by 5, then I'll put all decimal places, 1, 2, 3. I have put all these decimals. So 7 by 5, 5 by 5 is 25, carry 2. 5 by 1, 5, multiply plus 2 gives you 7. 5 by 7 is 35, carry 3. Then 5 by 1 is 5 plus 3. You're having 8. Then we had how many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. So the decimal will be 1, 2, 3. So you have your answer there. So the new sum is this one, 0 0.02. We are adding 8.575, of which this one I can be able to work it out. I can come here and say 0 0.02, adding 8.575. Here I can add a 0, so that we add them together. The answer here is 5. We have 9, we have 5, and I have the decimal here, decimal, then you have my 8. So the answer is 8.595. You have the answer like that, right? The next one, the next question is next question is we read together. Write the following into 3 significant figures. 3 significant figures. So we have the first number, which is 4,251, and this is 0.007496. Now, 4 significant figures. Writing numbers in significant figures. To open a new working space, I divide my book in that, and I'm having that. So we want to write number in 4 significant figures. Significant figures. In other words, you can say 4 SF. This means 4 significant figures. The first number, it is 4,251. So 4 significant figures. I will start by counting here. I'll start by counting. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I check the number before. Has it reached 5? No, it is less than. So this one I turn them to be 0, 1, 2, 3. So the answer here is 4,000. is 4,000, right? Roman 2 is 0.00796. So to four significant figures, these are the zero that are starting here. So I will first of all ask myself, are these zero significant? Zero only becomes significant if it lies between two numbers that are not zeros. So in my case here, these zeros are not significant. So I won't count one, two, three. This one doesn't lie between two non-zero number or number that are not zeros. This one again doesn't do that. This one doesn't lie between two numbers that are non-zero. So I'll begin this the first significant figure. So I count one, two, three, four, and do not have another number next. So my answer will remain to be the same, 0.007496. That is four significant figures. Four significant figures like that. Okay, the last one is no, yes, the last one is question 19, and you're told the question 19 tells you use these symbols less than or greater than signs to compare the following pairs of integers. So you have that one, and you have convert into decimal. You have that, then you work out that. Right, right for you on the other side. So if I want to use either this is less than or greater than, I want us to compare plus 3, and here you have 5. Of course, if there is no sign, this is also positive. So I have positive 3 and I have positive 5. So which one, what is positive 3? Is it less than 5 or greater than? This is a smaller number compared to 5, so I'll say it's a less than number. This is Roman 1. Roman 2, I'm having 0 and I'm having negative 6. So I want to compare which one is greater than the other. Of course, I normally take negative as a det. This is just a 0 and this is like a det. So definitely this is a lesser number. So this is a bigger number. So this one is greater than, 0 is greater than negative 6. Because even when I take from number line, 0 is here and negative 6 is on my left somewhere here. It's supposed to be negative 6. Negative 6. So that this is negative. And the more you have the numbers on your left, the more they are becoming smaller. This is my right. The more you are having them on your right, the more they are becoming bigger. The same case to this. Plus 5 is ahead. If here is having 5, plus 3 is maybe somewhere behind. So this one is greater than this, meaning that this is less than that. Plus 3 is less than plus 5. 0 is greater than negative 6. Right. The next one is B, and you're told to convert 11 and a quarter into decimal, very interesting, into decimal. Now I want to convert into decimal. I can choose either to change into improper fraction, or else this is a whole number. 11 here is a whole number, so I just convert this fraction, this one. So I can take one lower form, I convert into decimal, and this is a quarter. So 1, I put 4 here. 4 goes into 1 how many times? It doesn't go there, so 0 point is a too smaller number. Then I put a 0 here. It goes there how many times? 2 times because of 8. Then remaining with the 2. I put a 0 here. It goes here 5 times. So this a quarter is the same as 0.25. So I can write my answer 11.25. So this 11, you don't change it. You write it as the whole number. Then that is the decimal part, a quarter. Or you can also do this. You just change into improper. 4 multiplied by 11 is 44 plus 1, 45. So you come, you say this 11 and 4, 1 all over 4. 11 and 1 all over 4 is same as 45. We are dividing by 4. So you come here and you just divide 45 dividing by 4. It goes there one time because of 4. 0. So you drop this one 5. It goes here one time because of 4. Because of 4. So that you remain with 1. Can 4 go into 1? No. So you put a decimal, you add a 0. It goes here 2 times because of 8. Remainder 2. This is 0. It is 5 times because of 20. You can see the answer is still 11.25. So you can either choose to convert this decimal alone, then this 11 you write as a whole number here, then decimal on the farthest right, or you just convert the whole of that. Right. The last one is you work out. This is number C. The sum is supposed to be there. So work out. So you have 4. We are dividing by a half. This is the same as 4. If I am dividing, I change the sign, the same as multiplying by 2 all over 1. 4, if there is no denominator, it is means that it is all over 1. And because it is 1, 1, there is no more way we can simplify numerator and denominator. So I just write 4 multiplied by 2, 8. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. So that my answer is equals to 8. Very interesting. Today we've learned a lot of things and believe is very helpful from the construction all the way to finishing this working. So make sure you take time, you combine with the other video, the other lesson, so that all things can flow. Make sure to keep on rechecking. If you've not subscribed, make sure you've subscribed so that you can getting the new updates for our lessons. If we update something new, you're able to access it very fast, and even to learn more, even with the topics that are coming. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful night.